everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am Beltless Trevin, still, joined as always by our main roster predictions champion, Caleb.
Hola!
And our NXT predictions champion and our cameraman and producer, Zach, is behind the camera.
Oh.
He is gracious enough to lend us his belt for the shot.
Yes.
Touch it, I'll cut your finger off.
Because we
I
wanted
get off of work.
Yes, because we wanted in the shot because we are here to talk about NXT, the go-home show for NXT versus TNA Showdown.
Cowards. Why change the name? I know why they changed the name.
Yeah.
I know all the controversy around it, but still, bruh. Showdown? This sounds like fucking Super Showdown now, and now I've lost all interest. Also, Survivor Series, traditional Survivor Series tag matches. When were they 4v4? Unless you're counting traditional as original, but even back then, I believe they were 5v5. Now, there have been 4v4 teams before, but it's usually traditionally a 5v5 match. When soon as Ricky said in the ring that, oh, that makes half of our team already, I was like, what? I mean, yeah, half of 5 is 2, but like, what do you mean? And then it ended with the last pick. And he's like, you'll be the last man to represent this team. And I was like, what? Well,
yeah. I mean, people are saying, like, I get why they chopped a member off each team because you do have to fit this all in a 2-hour cable block. Because this is a Tuesday PLE, not a Saturday/Sunday PLE.
And I don't know if this is exactly how it works, but this is when I go to my network and go, hey, can I get an extension? It's not rare. They've done it before. Raw used to go off the air at 10:05.
Same with NXT when it was still in USA.
Yeah, like, it's a weird time to have the extra 5 minutes. But you can absolutely do it. Potentially another half hour, maybe. Or, fuck it, actually build this as a Survivor Series calendar-wise
co-event.
So you have Survivor Series, where is it at? San Diego?
Yeah.
And then you have Showdown in San Diego. I think it works.
Yeah.
No?
But anyways, we bring this up as we open with your new NXT champion, Ricky Sainz. Basically, it's a classic new champion promo. I conquered the giant. I beat Oba.
Why did he kind of get booed when he first came out?
Because people didn't think Ricky was the guy to dethrone Oba.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't have been. I'm sorry, Ricky. I thought you were main roster bound.
Yeah. But now the internet is saying Oba is incoming.
I hope so, and I hope they do him justice.
Yes, because another sad truth we learned during this episode is as Oba's no longer champion, it is looking like Oba versus Trick winner must be decided is canceled for this event.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Due to the fact that, spoiler alert, Trick's on Team NXT, I feel like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not happening. It's not happening this night. It might still happen, but just not this night anymore.
Yeah. But we move on. So, we get JC Jane coming out, stopping Ricky Sainz in his tracks.
Yep. Being like, look, happy for you, glad you're celebrating, but we got bigger fish to fry. We got a TNA roster to beat.
Ava comes out.
Yep, and she...
the best GM!
Yeah. And she names her 2 champions as the team captains for the NXT teams. And then one of the GOATs, the Director of Authority of TNA.
I'm thinking of how to do his song, but I can't even attempt to even hit that note.
Neither can I.
Nor do I know what he's saying.
I think he's just saying Santino.
He could. It is Santino Marella.
Yep.
The Director of Authority.
Yep. And he says, while it is smart of you and makes sense for you to pick your brand's champions,
I cannot trust this Tricky Williams.
Tricky's right in his name.
He said, how can you trust anyone with Tricky in their name?
Yep. So the team captain for the men's side of Team TNA is none other than Trick's #1 contender, Mike Santana, to thunderous ovation from the crowd.
I think WWE might try to snatch him.
Yeah. He's got to win the TNA title first, but he's like, but despite my feelings towards Trick, I feel like there is still one person who still makes sense as the women's team captain, your TNA Knockouts champion, technically on the NXT roster, Kalani Jordan.
What? He said Kalani Jordan? Or Kalani Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, I have a shirt that would have been appropriate for this, but I forgot to wear it. This is giving Stone Cold and Kurt Angle in the Invasion vibes.
Yeah.
When they switched to WCW. Man. Yeah, it is, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because when we get into the team, you're going to see just how weird the women's team for TNA is.
Yes. JC brings it up how Kalani's the captain, even though she is NXT contracted.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's funky. It's like, lines are being drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we get promos of, like, Jordan Grace, while she is technically NXT contracted, she is loyal to TNA for this feud.
This is why it should have gone on around Survivor Series. Imagine we actually let these storylines breathe.
Yeah.
And we get a proper story getting built to the event. And not
in that same promo, Joe is announced as a 50-50 agent.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro.
Joe Hendry, I mean.
Yeah. Jordan Grace says Joe Henry, which was funny. But no, it just needs time to breathe. It's not good to have the event just happen next week. Because we're getting these storylines and they're interesting. But we're like, okay, we're going to start the night as like Act 1, middle of the night is Act 2 for where these stories would be. And then Act 3, we have the teams being built. And we're going to war again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of teams being built, both rosters, nigh in their entirety, are in attendance tonight so that the captains have proper time to pick the teams. And during the discussion of one X Division champion Leon Slater with his #1 contender Javon Evans are discussing and hyping up their match. And mate, that match is going to cook.
I forgot Leon Slater is from England. I heard him talk, and I was like,
well,
wait.
The voice does not match the body.
I was just like, okay. No, I forgot. Because the Cultaholic lads talking about him a lot. And I was like, I just completely forgot that he's from England. He's also 21. He just turned 21 this weekend.
Him and Javon are the same age, I believe.
Javon's 23. I believe. He could be 21.
Yeah.
He's either 21 or 23.
I remember around when we started this channel, we were making jokes of Javon can't even drink.
Oh, he's probably 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this shit, dude, what the hell?
However, the Calling does not like that Javon is fraternizing with the enemy. Yeah. And he's like, Javon is like, look, like, we're just hyping up our match. Like next week, we know we got to be on opposite sides at Bound for Glory. We know we're having a bout for a championship. But ain't no reason we can't be chill. And the Colleen is like, you know what? Let's test how good Bonds can be in a tag match tonight. And it's like, and Javon and Leon are like, aight.
And then Leon says, is this the part where we go talk to Ava and Santino? And Javon's like, yeah. Bro,
they're getting it.
I love the energy that those two have, man.
Yes.
It's so infectious. It's great. And then we get a surprise.
Yeah. Lyra's here for some reason.
Bird lady.
Yep. She's here because she's getting advice from Tatum about how to possibly deal and help Bailey. And she's like, you know what? The advice you gave me last time we talked help. Here, I got a little gift for you.
Yeah, she gives Tatum a doll, a Lyra Valkyria doll.
Yep, and Tatum chucks Izzy's doll.
Izzy's doll. Bro, Izzy looked disgusted the moment Lyra showed up. And then when she threw the doll, she said, the fuck?
Yep, and everyone is speculating Tatum's main roster bound.
Definitely. Yeah, if you're going to now have competition in the women's tag division with AEW, you're going to need teams. Tatum Lyra is a perfect team. Tatum is main roster ready.
Yep.
She definitely is. She has the character work. She has the mic work. She's great in ring. She's over too.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, no. Everyone is saying that this segment is like, oh, Tatum is either going to cameo on the main roster or she is main roster bound.
They also said that around the call-ups now that they're doing for NXT, which I'm hoping it means draft soon because this news leaked or this news has got out.
Mm-hmm.
But they're keeping it so NXT main roster call-ups will be a little more close to the vest so they can finish up a storyline in NXT while being on the main roster. They don't have to be hard main roster right away.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I think that's cool if they want to do that because then you can have Lyra and Tatum go after the women's tag titles. And then you can have Tatum finish up her stuff with Izzy.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure that might be her last feud in NXT.
Yeah. And unlike normally what happens on NXT episodes where we usually open with a match, we finally get to a match.
Yeah, it was like fucking 7:30 by the time we got to our first match.
Yep. And our first contest is the grudge match between one Miss Jada Parker and one Lash Legend.
Lash continues to impress every time I see her.
Yup.
Continues to impress.
Yep.
She almost had this match won too.
Yep. But Jada combo finishers Lash for the 1, 2, 3. Hypnotic being the final hit. And yeah, they in this little feud, they are now 1-1.
Yep. I feel like Lash has lost a lot of her momentum though, because I have not used her regularly.
Yes.
And they also made it seem like she was going to be the captain from No Mercy's promo that she did.
Yeah.
And now she's just stuck in the feud with Jada. I thought we moved on from that, but I guess not.
And now, not necessarily a rivalry, but probably one of the best storylines of all time. We open with your NXT Canadian North American Champion addressing that he still wants Dr. Wagner. And he's like, I don't care about TNA, I care about AAA. I want Dr. Wagner, whether it's just for his title, just for my title, title for title. It doesn't matter. I want my hands on that man. And we see a car pull up. We see a man get out wearing, what looks like a suit and some nice shoes. Dr. Wagner is known for dressing nicer in his promo work. But it is not Dr. Wagner comes out. It is
Citizens of Disqualified Mustafa Ali. Ali has made his return.
And after 744 days.
He is finally coming after the title match that he has earned. Man, Ali,
put it on him.
You're gonna fucking cook, and yes, put it on him because TNA needs to stop getting bitched. They really do. They need to fight back. I think they get their 2 titles next week. I think they get their 2 titles back. With that being the NXT Canadian North American Championship. I think Ali will win that, and I am happy if he does.
And some people are speculating that they are going to make the Hardys a tag Grand Slam.
Brother, if you don't put the titles on the Hardys and you give it to Dark State, what the fuck are we doing?
Yes, because only the 2 reps that are defending the titles are allowed on ringside. The other 2 reps are barred.
Which I thought you maybe would have put the other team in there. Of Saquon and Cutler.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it would have made it more believable. If they lost because they're not the ones that regularly defend the titles.
Yeah.
But, hey, look, Dark State had their run. Hopefully they do more with them. I think the writing's on the wall that you give it to the Hardys. They have a match with Team 3D coming up at Bound for Glory. If they have 2 titles, it makes them look cooler.
Yeah.
And yeah, also, that's a good way to get them involved.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to get them involved.
Yes. But no, Ali versus Ethan is...
Oh, this is going to cook.
Just the storyline alone is like, I don't care if this match gets 5 minutes, they are going to tell this story.
Bruh, Ali is such a great promo. He is so... Man, that promo was so fucking good. I literally... I was eating while it was going on, and I stopped eating. I was just like...
This needs my full attention.
I am enthralled with what you're doing right now.
Yes.
I was so mad when they released him. Because he was literally days away from facing Dominic for the North American title.
And then he got the phone call that said, your services are no longer required.
I really hope they gave it to him.
Yes.
I really hope they gave it to him.
A lot of people are also saying it because it's another jab at the grass is greener on the other side conversation that's starting up recently.
I guess, but Ali never really tried AEW.
Yeah, but it's just like...
I thought he would have fit in wonderfully, but they do have a bloated roster at the moment. I mean, so does WWE.
Yeah.
They're not utilizing a lot of people that they do have to make it kind of less bloated.
Yeah. Yes, but next... we get a contest that was set up as Ricky has some picks in mind, but this roster's too good. He can't finalize all his decisions.
Your Trick NA champion walks into the room and he says, look, I'm co-captain. They don't want me on their team. You're champion. I'm champion. Perfect co-captains. And Ricky says, okay, I guess.
Yes, and sort of slyly like tricks Trick into giving him some advice on who he should put on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, look, I get you have some opinions about some roster, but I gotta put in my boy Javon.
Yeah, so...
And then...
Ricky picks Miles.
Yeah.
Javon.
Yeah, but then Trick is like, look, those are some good rosters, but we need some big guys. We need some powerhouses. And then LFG
he
winner
picks Jasper Troy.
Yeah,
who has been
Jasper Troy stands up, banes his chains.
MIA.
Yeah.
For the past couple weeks.
He was in the brawl that happened last week.
And then Josh Briggs.
Yep. Just shows up.
No. Trick picks Josh Briggs out.
Yeah. And then Javon is like, oh heck no, I ain't tagging with Briggs. And Briggs is like, why would I want to tag with you anyway?
And Ricky says, look, no, that's not what this is about. And if you want to be on this team, you're not going to act like this.
Yep. So he
says, we are all towards victory here.
Yep. So he's like, look, you want some spotlight? I got a dude in mind, and you want some spotlight. How about Miles versus Briggs for the final spot tonight?
They said, fuck Jasper Trout.
Yeah.
They said, nah, we can't do that yet. Yeah, so it is Briggs versus Bourne, and here we get to the match.
Yeah.
Average. Simple match. Basic match.
How it concludes is Briggs is going to go cheat by wrapping his chain across his hand, and he is caught by none other than one.
Woo, woo, woo. Oh, wait, wrong gimmick.
Yeah.
What does he say now?
No.
I'm the king of the indies.
Yeah. Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder.
Yep. He stops Briggs in his tracks.
Yep.
Briggs backs up into the ref.
Yep. And then eats a dropkick from Miles for the 1, 2, 3.
Drop kick. And then the jumping neck breaker.
Yeah.
For the 1, 2, 3. And they
just call it a zigzag. It's what it is.
They named it Born Again.
Yeah.
Because Vic goes, and born with Born Again.
Yep.
And I was like, that is a name. Just call it a zigzag.
Yep.
Oh man, I think we'll get to we'll get to that opinion when we get there.
Yep.
Next, we get the women's side. So, JC Jane is leading the locker room, and JC goes, "I don't want Lola on my team." Straight up, she says, "I don't want Lola on the team." But Lola's like, "Look, you know how hard I hit. You have firsthand example." And then we get Sol Ruka getting involved because JC's like, "I need Sol on my team. You're a double champ for a reason. Be on my team." And then she's like, "And Fallon." And so Lola and Fallon have an issue, apparently. Because Fallon did get involved a lot at No Mercy.
Mm.
So we get Fallon versus Lola tonight.
Yep.
And Fallon put up a good fight. Very good fight, but then one spinning back fist later. 1, 2, 3, Lola Vice advances.
Yep. And then post-match, the members of Fatal Influence are discussing strategy when one, Lainey Reed just walks up to them and fully admits that it was her in the mask at No Mercy. It was her that took out Jasmine because she will do anything for Fatal Influence. It's like...
When she said Jasmine's name, the crowd went, "Oh." Damn. You gonna bury her on the way out like that?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like... Yeah, the internet was too quick with this one.
Bro, it was so obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew from the eye makeup. I just knew that's her fucking finisher. No one else does a running knee like that in WWE right now as a finisher.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And now, technically...
the main event of the evening. It is a tag team contest. In the blue corner, The Culling.
Represented by Sean Spears and Nico Vance.
And in the red corner, we have the young OG, Javon Evans.
And your TNA X Division champion tagging with him,
Leon Slater.
This match cooked.
Man.
Couple comments before, or just one comment before we get to the masterpiece that Leon and Javon put up. When did Nico Vance become a kickout artist?
Last night. He knew that he could not fuck this up.
Yeah.
He was like, if I fuck this up and I make them look bad, this is bad on me. Man, Leon Slater, I can see why he's the youngest TNA champion in history. At 21, freshly 21, turned 21 over the weekend. Man, what a bright future you have. I was not familiar with your game in the slightest.
What gears turn in your brain where you come up with a 450 swanton?
First of all, what the fuck is in the water? I wish I could do that shit at 21. I can barely kneel now. Like, my body hurts.
Brother.
Insane athleticism.
When Javon and... I low-key want to find a way to watch Bound for Glory just so I can watch Leon versus Javon.
I gotta watch that match. I have to watch that match. Man, I think it is so obvious who WWE is like, okay, we want you.
Yes.
So obvious.
If we can't buy TNA, we are going to poach the F out of these guys.
Santana, Hendry, Grace,
Leon
Slater.
Potentially Moose.
I'm fine with Moose staying over in TNA. I'm fine with that, personally. Even though I need to sign more indie wrestlers, man.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Cappuccino Jones at? Put him on NXT, goddammit.
I want to see a man fight with a coffee mug in his hand.
Have you seen his actual in-ring work?
It's good.
Cappuccino Jones is one of the best parts of Evolve.
Yeah.
He is the WWID champion now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Javon and Leon pick up the win. Duh.
Yeah. Duh.
During the match, though, right before, it's really early on into the match, actually, Tatum is sitting playing with the Lyra doll.
Yeah.
And Izzy has enough, throws the doll, and tells Tatum, no, we're over this. And she takes Tatum to the back, so they are flying solo.
No shenaniganery.
No shenaniganery tonight.
Yes.
But, man.
Yes, but after they let Leon get the final pin.
With the Swanton 450.
Which is insane.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
What goes through these people's heads where they're like, I could hit a coast-to-coast swanton. I could do a 450 in the air and still hit a swanton. Like, what are you on and can we get some?
Yes, please. But they pick up the win very decisively. Now we get onto our NXT NA Summit.
Yep. And the rosters start swarming the ring. And Leon and Javon look at, their fellow locker room mates, their fellow roster mates start swarming, and they're like, do we need to square up? Should we square up?
So first, before we cut to commercial, we get Tron footage of the TNA roster storming the castle, most notably Kalani Jordan in front with the title.
Yep.
Which is like, oh, she's drew her side. She has her side.
Yep.
But yes, we get the roster swarming. We get the team captains in the ring with the GM and the commissioner. Was
Director of Authority.
Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
Yep. And now it is time to announce the teams. Final decisions are to be made, boys and girls.
Do you want to handle NXT and I'll do TNA?
Yep.
Okay.
First, we take care of the men's teams. And for Team TNA, Ricky, your captain, picks 1 TNA World Champion Trick Williams, 1 Miles Bourne, and 1 Javon Evans.
And for TNA, your captain, Mike Santana, picks your new international champion, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and the youngest X Division champion ever and TNA champion ever, Leon Slater.
This match could have cooked.
Oh, it's going to cook. This is going to be an amazing match.
Yep. And now for your woman's side, your captain, JC Jane, picks 1 Miss Jada Parker, 1 Lola Vice, and your double champ in the WWE, Sol Ruka.
And for TNA, your TNA Knockouts champion, Kalani Jordan, picks 2 very iconic women. The Inspiration, Jessie McKay and Cassie Lee, formerly known as
The Iconics.
Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. And Murray Sade, formerly known as Jakara Jackson. Now, why is Jada in the match and not Lash Legend? The fucking...
You had it right there! Also, I thought we were going to bring up how the women's team TNA is just...
all either current WWE
or former WWE.
Well, you're not going to use Tessa Blanchard, and you're not going to use Masha Slamovich right now.
No.
And X by Elegance is out. You guys still have Tasha Steelz.
Yes.
I don't know if she's injured or not, so you could have used her. You could have used, I was going to say Stephanie Landry, but she's injured. You could have used Rosemary.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't use Rosemary.
The former TNA Knockout Tag Champions, the Elegance brand.
Yeah, you could have used them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. This match is still going to cook.
I don't hate the selections that Team TNA made.
No, yeah.
It's just weird.
Yes.
Just weird. Also, you legitimately had Lash versus Murray, or yeah.
Mara Sade.
I think it's Murray. Sade. But yeah, you had it right there. Or Mara.
Yeah. Mara Sade, yeah. I literally had to look at the pronunciation guy.
Yeah, you had it right there, and I don't know why you're not booking it. Like, I don't know why you don't have them cross paths in this match. Yeah, I'm also just very unhappy with how they've built up this event.
Because it was a thing that has been hinted at for nigh almost a year now, if not a little longer. Because we got our first hint of the TNA partnership when Jordynne Grace entered the 2024 Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've built this up with other cameos, stars challenging for the TNA titles, TNA talent challenging for the NXT titles. This was building up until finally a NXT rosterman won a TNA title, and they're like, oh, the door is open, the line is fading, and now lines are finally drawn, and this card is going to cook. I wish it wasn't a Tuesday PLE.
Yeah, it should have been a Saturday. It needs time to breathe. You need to give these because look, the first thing I thought of when I realized this is 4v4, I said, oh, so this is a My Rise Survivor Series situation. Like, this is a video game Survivor Series situation where we only have so much time and resources, so 4v4.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just uninteresting. I really like the 5v5 concept because why is Zarya not representing NXT? Why is Zarya just still sitting on the sideline? Is she injured? Because if she's not injured, why is she not competing? It just makes no sense. You have a lot of people that could have used the spotlight. I get that you want to put your faces out there, but there's so many, like Carmen Petrovich is not doing anything right now. You're not having Jordynne Grace, which makes sense logically, but with the hint at what her and Joe were saying, it kind of seemed like they were going to get a third team together. But I guess they're just sitting this out, which makes no sense. So I don't know. It's weird to say the least.
Yeah.
But I do look forward to the show. I think it's going to be great.
Yes.
We have Mustafa Ali, and he is going to fucking kill it.
And I feel like because of it only being 2 hours, those are the only 3 matches we're going to get. Ali versus Ethan and the 2 Survivor Series matches.
And the tag match.
And the tag match. 4 matches, yeah.
Yep, I think that will be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of that will be it for this episode of NXT, and that will be it for this episode of Disqualified. I am your main roster prediction champion, Caleb. To my right, my co-host, Beltless Trevin. And behind the camera, as always, is our cameraman and producer and our NXT predictions champion, Zach. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. We will see you next time. Thank you for your time, and peace.
Bye!